for me but me. If you don't know who I am, guess who I am. My name is Maevuim.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Maevuim, and we're back today with another Zodiac Talk video. So we're actually switching the scenery, and we're gonna do it in my car just because I did want to knock out a lot of Virgo love compatibility videos, because I feel like Virgo is the sign that's super duper slept on, and nobody really like talks about, really, because like they're just really sensitive and they're so fickle. Like, I don't even know what grand word to describe Virgo as besides fickle and finicky. Like, they're such a like little, them and Pisces, well, honestly, mutable signs in general, they're just so finicky and jittery, and like they don't get the props that they deserve because they're super formless. When it comes to mutable signs specifically, y'all forget we are the activator. No. We're the glue, okay? We keep things together. Fixed signs keep things intact. The cardinal signs, the leader signs, are the ones who activate action. So it's a little difficult for people to understand what mutable signs are, because we're always shifting. We are the shapeshifters of the zodiac sign. When we're dealing with mutable earth, meaning the Virgo, and a cardinal sign like Libra, it's like the power dynamic shifts a bit in this compatibility, whereas the Virgo being a man and the Libra being a woman, because Virgo is the feminine side and Libra is the masculine side. However, Libra is actually hyper feminine, even though the element being air is masculine. So how is this going to work, and how does it work in real life? If I remember correctly, Evan Ross is married to Ashley Simpson. There are a Virgo man, Libra woman love compatibility. I love me some Evan Ross because he was in my favorite movie, Hunger Games: Mockingjay. I love Evan Ross, and he played in Star. He was Simone's husband in Star. Okay, I love me some Evan Ross because they're Virgo men are so suave. A lot of people don't give credit for Virgo men being suave. They're so suave, and they're very attentive to women. And I genuinely feel like Libra women love men that are so nurturing. Okay, like, obviously, yes, she's all about balance, harmony. Things got to be done a certain way in a certain manner. Libras love harmony, they love beauty, they like peace, they like things being kept at bay. Virgos love to keep things at bay as well. They wouldn't mind shaking things up and checking you like, hey, honey, this is how it's gonna go and this is how it's not gonna go. But Virgo men are manly men, even though they come off as more as refined and soft. People, I don't know, like Virgo men, they come in so many different archetypes. But if I'm going to use Evan Ross as an example, he's exactly what I would picture in my head as a Virgo man. I know Michael Jackson's a Virgo, but his ex-wife was an Aquarius. Lisa Marie Presley, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me. But Virgo men have that, like, that suave, soft demeanor that really lures women in, because most women just want to be cared for and tended for by the men. Like, we want our men to be rough with everybody in the streets, but soft with us only. And Virgo men can complete a Libra woman, is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, the relationship compatibility is going to be high, because I don't see Virgos as liars, but they're not people that would outwardly spew the truth in your face like a sag, gonna tell it like it is. No, they're the type of people that would avoid conflict as much as possible, just like Libras, not to keep the peace. Then here's where this relationship dynamic gets interesting. They won't avoid They will avoid confrontation, not to keep the peace, but to get shit shaking where you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And they'll continue avoiding the same thing that bothers them until eventually when they tell you like it is, you have no choice but to accept it, because they were letting you know, just because I'm not addressing the situation doesn't mean I'm not keeping tabs on the situation for you to fix the situation. Okay? And I feel like when it comes to the Libra woman, this compatibility, it's like, well, I respect that, because you could have gone about going this in a rational way. I feel like the communication aspect is going to be like fire, because Libra's a freaking air sign. Air is communication, okay? It's communication and intellect, okay? Here's where it gets interesting. Virgo is Earth. It's practical, and it's ruled by the planet Mercury, which is the planet of communication, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is they complement each other well, because Virgo is going to approach something in a practical sense, and Libra's going to approach things in any conflict and with rationality, okay? I feel like this compatibility has the capacity to be long-term in both aspects, because there's Will and Jada, but that's Libra man, Virgo woman, and Evan Ross and Ashley Simpson Ross, where it's like they've been together for a long ass time as well. I feel like because Libra is the sign of relationships, balance, people. Libra is a people person. They like to manage people and like to keep people, with the level-headed mind. You know what I'm saying? I generally feel like it's going to last long, because they're going to meet each other on so many levels that they didn't understand with different approaches. Whereas the Virgo man will approach the thing with like more of a nurturing perspective, because like the zodiac sign symbol is a woman, but this is a man, so they have like that sense of respect towards their femininity. Everybody's born with feminine and masculine energy, because we come from one man and one woman. But Virgo man is going to have a sense of respect towards the feminine aspects and duality, and the Libra woman is going to have that same sense of self-awareness with her femininity and as well her inner masculine energy. And I just feel like it complements each other well, because it's like they're going to know how to communicate, and you can't always be synonymous with the person that you're with and 100% in sync with the person that you're with, because you're supposed to learn something from somebody that you're with, especially in an intimate relationship. And I feel like they generally get that sense. Now, areas of conflict, it might be little petty shit, honestly, but overall it works, because y'all are willing to divulge things mentally as well as verbally and communicate what areas and sectors and what goals you want to reach together. Will there be little lies here and there? Yes. But I feel like they will both will convince themselves in their head psychologically that the lies will be justified just to keep the peace. Again, they're way similar, but one's more practical, the Virgo, and one's more rational, the Libra. So they're going to approach the things with a more like mature demeanor when they're going through their indiscrepancies in their relationship. Okay? So I'm going to give it another 9 out of 10, because I gave a 9 out of 10 for the other compatibility with the Libra man, Virgo woman. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 as well, because typically these relationships don't like gravitate towards each other out of lust. I feel like there's a general common ground, with the intention. They are going to approach things intentionally. There is no room for, I'm not going to say imagination, but like there is no room to be like playing games simply with these two signs, because to me they're more mature zodiac signs in that aspect. So let me know what you're thinking when it comes to this love compatibility review between Virgo man and Libra woman. I'm giving them 9 out of 10. And like I said, the only dock of points can be just small little deception and white lies on both ends, because They will do anything to keep the peace. Okay, both of these signs, the Virgo and the freaking Libra, they will do anything to keep the peace. Okay, so let me know what you guys are thinking. It's your girl Maevuim. Subscribe to the Zodiac channel. Sorry, y'all, I'm tired. And make sure that you come back for some more. Love ya. Bye.